Breathing in, there is awareness of breathing in. Breathing out, there is awareness of breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. In, out. Insufferable behaviors. Comparing and contrasting, Part 1. Comparing and contrasting. Comparing and contrasting are instinctual behaviors we humans, as well as most animals, do, both consciously and unconsciously, in primarily determining one's relative safety and security. In essence, sizing ourselves up against those we encounter on physical, psychological, and/or social levels, to determine whether we need to fight or flight, or stay and play. Determine whether we are physically, psychologically, and even socially among actual or potential friends, along with possible or real enemies. Insecurity strengths. Any one of us can potentially gauge our level or degree of insecurity by what extent we compare and contrast ourselves to others, by how much we are influenced by those we want to be accepted and even loved by, as well as how much time and money we spend, along with suffering we invariably experience, in becoming accepted or loved, or maintaining acceptance and love. By the amount of fear and anxiety we experience in the absence or loss of acceptance and love. One-upmanship. Comparing and contrasting ourselves to others invariably manifests and further feeds the game of one-upmanship, meaning that our happiness, sense of accomplishments, and perhaps overall self-worth and value are determinate upon having or otherwise being the greatest, best, or most, whether in relation to wealth, possessions, prestige, or power. So we can avoid being looked down upon or ridiculed, as well as possibly rejected by others for our perceived inadequacies, shortcomings, and even failures. "20 questions. It may be quite obvious to spot others who are actively comparing and contrasting themselves with or against us by the number and types of otherwise probing questions they may ask of us, consciously seeking all the ways they can feel good about themselves, should they perceive themselves and their life as better than ours, as well as unconsciously seeking to validate their own perceived inadequacies, because our life is seen as superior to theirs.